Hello, am I audible? Yes, okay. Right. So, sorry we missed last week's session because of another important event I had to uh, coordinate. And then, so here we are in one session behind the original schedule. So, I'll take another day or maybe next week. We will take both the sessions at a stretch to cover the areas I'm supposed to cover. Right. You won't miss any of the sessions because of that. Now, first of all, you all are the students who have selected this course unit. I saw more than 100 students had selected this course unit. So you believe you can get an important insight or important knowledge by doing this course unit, right? So if you are, because you have selected this course unit, you will have to follow the assignments and all the lectures we are conducting, right? So I want your participation. Ask your friends also to join the lectures because we have given all the freedom, right? A lot of freedom by allowing online participation. Therefore, I want all the students to join, right? Here today we have only 30 students, but there were more than 100 students who had selected this. So we want that all 100 students to join this lecture, right? So these lectures are not optional; these are compulsory lectures. We are conducting without considering our tiredness after working the whole day. We are conducting these lectures in the evening after coming home, right? So we want at least your participation in these lectures, at least to have a respect on that commitment, okay? Because we are doing all that for your benefit, for you to complete your internship training and conveniently to study, right? So we hope you understand that sacrifice by the lecturers, not only this course unit, but for all the course units. So lecturers are doing a sacrifice in the evenings. So therefore, I want all the students to participate for lectures online. Otherwise, there's a risk that you all will be required to come to the university for physical lectures for all the subjects, right? So if that happens, that is going to be, not convenient for you all, right? Then I hope your attendance has a compulsory, right? Then the topic we are going to discuss today is introduction to emerging concepts of digital businesses, right? In digital businesses, we discussed in the introductory session what are digital businesses, and under digital business practices, what areas we are going to touch. Under that, we discussed what type of a business is known as a digital business. And today we are going to introduce the emerging concepts of digital businesses, right? So in this today's lesson, we are going to cover these learning outcomes. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to define digital businesses, right? What is a digital business? You should be able to define and identify the shape of the future organization, right? In the future, how would an organization look like? You should be able to define that, identify, right? And then understand major breakthroughs in digital era. When you're discussing about the digital era, what are the major breakthroughs? What are the major changes happen? What are the major, innovations took place, right? What are the changes basically happened? So these are the areas you should be learning in this topic, right? Now, if I ask you the simple question, what is a digital business, right? What is a digital business? As a technical definition, a digital business is an enterprise that it should be an enterprise, right? Business is always we consider as an enterprise where they conduct the commercial activities. It primarily operates online, right? That is one characteristic of a digital business. Primarily, the business should be operating online, right? Their operations should be happening or they are conducted online. And while operating online, they are utilizing digital technologies and platforms to conduct its activities. When they are conducting the business or operational activities, the digital technologies and digital platforms should be used and operated. Okay. So if you are just having a website that has digital presence, does not come under a digital business. That is a simple understanding, right? Let's say many companies think when they have a digital presence where they have a nice website, interactive website, and they have Facebook profile, Facebook page, and LinkedIn page, all this online presence, they believe that is a digital business, but it is not. So a company, a business should be utilizing the digital technologies and digital platforms to conduct its activities, right? Its usual activities, operational activities, and then deliver its products or services. They should be using the technology or technological platforms to deliver the products, right? And also to provide the services. Sometimes the service is provided online, right? For example, you are studying a course online which is running on an online platform, and after completing the course you will be getting a digitally generated certification. So those are services that are enabled online. So that business is running on online platforms. The service is received or provided, and you experience the service online, right? On technological platforms. And also on technology, you should be interacting with the different stakeholder parties, for example, customers, partners, and suppliers, right? Whoever the business partners you are dealing with, and you are dealing with your customers, and you are dealing with your suppliers, all these interactions should be running on digital technologies and digital platforms. Okay. So if these criteria are satisfied, we can call that business as a digital business. Now here I have given three logos. Can someone, okay, no need to ask the first two or all three, because the name of the company itself is given on the logo. First one is Amazon, right? You see how well they are delivering the required, the objects or books or whatever it is that are ordered by customers, how quickly, how fast they deliver those items to wherever in the world, right? So Amazon.com. So they are ordering, payments, delivery process, and customer caring. All these facilities are run online, right? On an online platform. You don't go to a shop and of Amazon and do any transaction. And if you take Netflix, right, they don't have any cinema halls. They don't have any physical DVDs or physical any objects to sell, right? Previously, they started. Netflix started as a DVD distributor online, right? For an online orders, they distributed the DVDs, but they have completely changed their model, and currently they are operating an online platform that any client who is having the subscription, they can watch the movies and they get access to latest movies and all, right? Then if you take Uber is one of the very famous models discussed under digital businesses, right? Where they don't have a single vehicle, right? They don't own a single vehicle, but they are the largest transportation company because of their digital nature, where the clients are booking their vehicles online. So drivers have registered to the company online, right, with an application, and also the payments and everything is being transmitted over the network, right? And also the payment tracking and relevant invoicing and customer updates are also generated using their online application or the platform, right? So you should understand, in these models, nothing happens physically. Their product or the service is transferred to the customer or the client via online platforms, right? So that is the nature of a digital business, right? I hope you understood that. And then under the digital business identification, digital business is leveraging on number of factors, right? So digital business is developed. Digital business is capable of conducting its business activities, and they are leveraging, they are improving their business activities with the support of a few factors. One is the internet, right? Without internet, you can't even think about running a digital business, because digital business, the definition itself says the operation should be running on a internet platform or online platform. Therefore, internet is the primary facilitator of these digital businesses, right? Then number two, the mobile devices, right? If you don't have a mobile device, some digital business models cannot be run. Some digital business models have evolved just by understanding the customer is having a mobile device in their hand, to make sure that product or the service is made close to the customer by way of application, a mobile application, right? Therefore, mobile devices growth or usage of mobile devices, especially the smart mobile devices, that has been the most leveraging factor for the digital businesses. And then the social media, right? Social media is originally designed to share the social activities and social preferences and your social information sharing. But social media has become one major platform for these advertising, promotions, and spreading the word of these digital businesses, because the nature of the business is purely running on a digital platform where the access or the link can be shared in anywhere by way of an advertisement, by way of any other message, by way of sharing among friends, whatever it is. The social media can be another, it's already a major avenue of sharing your business brand among large societies, right? And then cloud computing. If you have the digital business applications and everything stored on your own servers or on infrastructure facilities, then the possibility of growth or the flexibility is very minimal, right? But when you have cloud computing technologies, when your applications are running on cloud platforms, you get a very important benefit, that is the flexibility, right? Because if you take very simple example like Uber, sometimes in one particular hour, 100 vehicles, 100 tours may be continuing in the same time, but there can be some rush hours where 10,000 tours may be running in the same time, right? So both these situations, both these incidences should be managed by this platform, right? Therefore, having own infrastructure or in-house infrastructure may not be the best solution for this kind of situations. Therefore, cloud computing platforms are becoming an essential feature for digital businesses. And then big data analytics. When you are running the business online, another benefit you are getting is all the customer behaviors, all the supplier behaviors, and all the operational activities become data in the system, right? They are not manual entries. Every action, every reaction becomes data. And with that, companies can build big data, right? Big data and large pools of data. With those big data, they can run analytics. So that is big data analytics. Why they run big data analytics? To identify specific customer needs, specific requirements, and target each and every customer, and they can launch customized marketing or promotional campaigns to specifically attract different customer categories, right? So that is another way of leveraging this digital businesses. And then artificial intelligence is another one, where you don't have to use human intervention for almost all the operations, right? There can be certain operations in business that needs human touch or human to take decisions and do some operations, but many of the tasks, because tasks are happening over the internet or online, therefore artificial intelligence can be used as intermediaries to solve certain concerns, right? And then any other digital tools that are acting as supporting tools to these business models, so they leverage actually the digital business, right? So therefore, all these are the supporting factors or leveraging factors to digital businesses, right? When these factors are leveraging the business, they are trying to streamline operations, right? how they are doing it. They're streamlining the operations. So operations run smoothly without any interruptions, without any slowdowns. And with that, as customer experience, customer will have quick responses. Customer will have customized services rather than general service to everyone, right? And also, when there are issues arising, with the support of these analytics and AI and business intelligence tools, we can create, or the business can create, innovative solutions, right? Because for modern problems or for new problems, you will need innovative solutions that cannot be solved by the old experience-based decisions, right? Therefore, digital businesses are actually driving in a completely different manner, and the pushing forces or leveraging forces are also different than a traditional business. And also, because of that, the customer will have a better or greater satisfaction by utilizing digital businesses. Okay, I hope you understand the importance and the change or difference between a traditional business and a digital business, right? And here, if you clearly identify, if you clearly pinpoint what are the key characteristics of a digital business, right? First characteristic is the online presence, right? We discussed previously also. Without an online presence, you can't call it a digital business. So basically, they are existing on digital platforms. Right? It may include a website, it may include a mobile app, or maybe any other online channels that are serving as a shop front. So the shop front is not a physical shop front, so it's always an interface of a system. So that can be a digital platform, a website with a website, mobile app, and some other online channels that are supporting this presence. So that is essential to have the online presence. And then, because a lot of data is being generated in all the transactions, you can use data analytics. By running the data analytics, you can get the insights of so many aspects. Out of those so many aspects, some major aspects can be insights about the customer behavior, right? Sometimes what are the market trends that cannot be just understood. You can analyze, run data analytics and identify the trends. And then the operational efficiency related information, right? Where your efficiency is driving in. And by doing all that, you are trying to make informed decisions that will optimize the strategies. So that is known as the data-driven decision making. So in a digital business, it's an essential characteristic. When you have more data, a lot of data, you tend to make data-driven decisions, right? And then agility and flexibility, right? Another characteristic is the agility and flexibility. You can quickly adopt or quickly change according to the changing market conditions, right? And the customer preference changes. When the customer preference is quickly changing, you can quickly change your product, because it's not a physical fixed product that you are manufacturing or producing. And also, when there are technological advancements happening, you don't have to stick to the old technologies. You can quickly embrace the new technology, because your business model is running on digital platforms. You can quickly upgrade, you can quickly update your product or the service, right? When you can quickly adapt flexibility to the given context with agility and flexibility, what happens is you can stay competitive in the market and you can grab new opportunities in the market without any delay, right? Then that is the agility and flexibility. And then if you take what we want to offer to the customer can be customized, right? And also we can personalize the experience to the customers, and then we can make sure the interactions between the digital touch points can be unlimited or seamless, right? You can't say, I mean, the customer is nowadays not expecting that organization is delivering a very limited service and saying, this is what we can do, sir, thereafter we can't do anything. That word customers are hating the most, right? Customers want somehow a solution for their problems. Therefore, with the support of digital business models, their focus is always the customer-centric approach. That means they are targeting at satisfying the customer and earning profits. Therefore, a personalized experience can be generated, so that will help the organization to attract and attach to the customers, right? Then innovation and disruption. So when the business is on digital platforms, you don't have to spend millions of rupees to run a new innovation or to do a new innovation on that online platform, right? If you have a creative idea, if you think it will work on the market, then you can come up with new innovative business models, innovative products, or maybe innovative services. With all these, it will leverage on the digital technologies. Those are actually improving the existing solutions, right? Maybe you are providing a solution, suddenly you want to bring an innovation and improve your solution. So that is possible quickly to be done with the support of, in a digital business rather than a traditional business where you have to change all the infrastructure and physical items, right? So that is another key characteristic. So I hope you are okay with these key characteristics of digital business. Basically, this is why businesses, people who want to start digital businesses are motivated to start digital businesses. These are the key factors or key reasons why they have a large potential to become successful, right? I hope up to that point, it's clear. Is that clear? Is it clear up to now? Right. Okay. Then now we will see when you want to shift your mind from traditional business to a digital business, what is the change really happening, right? What is the change really happening, and what is the difference between a traditional business and a digital business that people sometimes misdefine the concept of a digital business based on that misunderstanding of the difference between the traditional and the digital business models, right? Now, just downloading a few applications. Let's say you're downloading a few applications and using those applications in your business. For example, for invoicing, you have an application, and for your accounting, financial reporting purpose, you run some software. And to manage orders, you may be running a small software. Some people think when you are using technology in your operations, you are becoming a digital business, right? That does not make you a digital business, right? That is the initial idea you have to understand, right? Then what true digital businesses do is, true digital transformation, it's a slow process from shifting away from manual processes, shifting away completely from manual processes. So people's involvement may be very minimal when you transform or when you shift from the manual processes towards customer-centric, technology-focused business models, right? So your business model will become customer-centric. That will cater more to the customer needs or requirements, and it may be more technology-focused, right? So you are not having a doubt of whether to go with technology or not. You're always trying to go with technology to bring the solution, right? And also it is running with these business models. That is one shift to keep away from traditional business models. And then becoming a digital business impacts every part of your organization, especially from employee experience, right? What employees experience in your business will change when you are a digital business. And customer service, how to provide the customer service, who provides the customer service, that part will also change, right? And also the backend maintenance and management, right? The backend maintenance and management will also be different, completely change because of changing yourself from a traditional business to a digital business. So all these are completely different in a traditional business and a digital business. Therefore, if you want to go digital, you have to make sure you follow all these shifts, right? Then only you can call your business as a real digital business, right? Then there are some concepts of digital businesses, right? So these words are really important in exam also. Sometimes this can be questioned, right? What are the concepts of digital business? Because certain concepts of digital businesses are leading to any digital business model, right? So these are not digital business models. These are the concepts running behind any digital business model, right? So you can take any digital business model that is available in the world, right? You can even search, you can surf in the internet and see what are the modern or digital business modern digital business models that are available in the world, and you can just look at the way they are operating behind the scene. You can clearly visualize these concepts are there, right? Behind every successful digital business, these concepts are well established. Right? Now we will see what are those concepts. One such concept is flexibility. Right? If you are a digital business, you do not have any option but being flexible. Right? You can't be rigid. You can't be fixed in your models or your decisions. According to the situations, according to the market conditions, you have